YouTube. It's Rico, man. Back on another video. This, y'all already know about the title, man. I'm pretty sure all y'all already know by now because my video is a little later than a lot of people's right now just because this news was broke this morning while I was at work. So I didn't have a chance to do anything or make a video about this until now. So y'all already know Juice WRLD, man. Only 21 years old, died today at the airport in Chicago. And it's just crazy. I was just talking to my cousin. I was like, man, it's just crazy. We was just at the airport not even too long ago. And then he goes to the same airport and that happens there and shit like that. So it's just crazy, man. It's just a sad day today, for real, for real. Like Lil Durk tweeted out today is a sad day for the world because Juice WRLD definitely had a big fan base. Like, he had pretty much the same, like almost the same exact fans as XXX. If y'all know who he is, XXX Tentacion, y'all already know who he is. Y'all should know by now at least. But his fan base was basically almost identical. Like a lot of his fan base is like teenagers and up, like around 20, 21 and shit. Probably even further above that. But yeah, a lot of his music was based off of like depression, drugs, anxiety, and all that stuff. Basically like how XXX was when he was making his songs and stuff before he passed. But yeah, he had some lit songs too though, don't get me wrong. It wasn't just always depression, sadness, and all that shit. But drugs was mentioned a lot throughout his songs. And one of the YouTubers brought that to my attention. I forgot his name. I'm Dante. If y'all haven't seen his video, definitely go check it out. Same as Soul Illuminati. Y'all go check out Soul Illuminati too on his channel and what he had to say about everything about that. Just like he said, man, Juice WRLD and like a lot of these up and coming rappers today was basically he put drugs in his songs all the time. Like every song, I guess you couldn't go without hearing some type of drugs, Xanny, Molly, perks, all type of shit that get you fucked up, like yeah, in a bad way, but like a high, pretty much. What pretty much the whole thing is like he was just saying like he felt like it was a cry for help throughout his every song he posted. Like literally every song he posted it had something to do with drugs and stuff, and he always put that in his verses and shit like that. So he felt like a lot of people probably didn't even notice that, but he did, because every time he said he reacted to his songs, like he would notice that he was always rapping about drugs, and he would always say something about that in every one of those videos. So he basically saying he felt like it was a cry for help, and he's surprised that nobody caught on to it, because he felt like some people caught on to it, but I guess not in the end, just because nobody really brought it to his attention. Like, hey bro, you good? Like, what's going on? Why you keep rapping about these certain drugs all the time? Like, what's going on? Like, where your mind at? Like, what's got you down or whatever going on? Woo. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But pretty much, man, like I told people, I've been telling everybody, like, there's a lot of y'all favorite rappers that's got mental illnesses going on, anxiety, all that shit. Like, a lot of y'all favorite rappers going through this right now, man, and you wonder why they always rapping about these drugs. These drugs is what kind of gets them away from the way they feel, but at the same time, it's also something that's becoming a big problem with our generation now, because a lot of people in our generation, they depend on these drugs to function throughout their day. Like, because if you coming from the streets and the way we all grew up and stuff, with seeing people die left and right, or losing loved ones we really cared about and shit, to either street violence or just natural cause or whatever, like, just it's whatever, like they pass and going, pretty much what I'm trying to say. Like, there's a lot of people that have to deal with that every single day, just because these people are what got them here. These people are who they looked up to. These people are who motivated them. These are the people that they wanted to be like, maybe in a way or something, you know what I'm trying to say. But when you got all these problems going on, life struggles, all that bottled up into your mind, it's not good. It just makes you feel down all the time. It just make you feel like you don't want to do nothing. It just make you feel like shit, pretty much. Like, you don't know what to do at this point. Like, that's why a lot of them use the drugs, just so they could at least not think about the shit for a little while. But at the end of the day, man, these drugs, they're man-made. like I said, go check out the Illuminati video because he touches more on this. But like he said, these drugs are man-made. They make you feel like you need them. Like they made it feel like you get an addiction pretty much at the end of the day. You get an addiction, and that's why your body go through withdrawals and stuff. So that's why a lot of y'all rappers that y'all grew up listening to or listening to currently, they're pretty much having seizures and stuff like that. It's all because of withdrawals from doing lean, perks, Molly, Zans, all type of shit, bro. It's just that simple. Like, a lot of these drugs are man-made and make you want to depend on them for your livelihood. And it shouldn't be like that at all. And I always tell people, drugs, as far as pills and shit, that's what I call drugs. Weed, I don't consider that a drug. And let's just make that clear right now before the end of this video. Weed, that's the only thing I get high off of. I don't do pills. I ain't never popped a pill. I don't do all that. But weed, I will do that just to get a high or to sometimes forget like what's going on and shit, because I got my own problems going on too with mental illnesses and shit like that. But this ain't for that right now. I ain't. This whole video is just for Juice WRLD, man. Simple, but it's just crazy, man. He my age, 21, living large, multi-millionaire pretty much. Like, he got millions. I already know he do. Just because the simple fact he always had a banger. Like, a lot of people really, like, if you look at his fan base, he has millions. So every time he drops something, he's getting good money. Like, even off of YouTube. Like, if you put a song on YouTube, he's getting a lot of money just from YouTube alone too. So at the end of the day, man, my age, it's just crazy to see somebody at that age lose their life just because their story was never fully over with. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, your story wasn't over or close to being over at the time you died, because it's always something you could have did to write more chapters into your own book and shit. So when in the future, when it actually is over, then people will be able to read about it, look you up, all type of stuff, be able to know your story, or your family, if you ain't no celebrity or something, your family be able to tell millions of stories about you, thousands of stories. Like, it's a lifetime story, like, for real. But unfortunately, his life was cut short at 21, so his story will end at chapter 21. That's all we're gonna get from him from now on, is that, and whatever his label decide to release for his album, and that's gonna be the last of his music. Like, it's just crazy. Like, celebrity music like that, you always gonna want more of his music, but fortunately there's gonna be no more of that. It's just gonna be this album and probably whatever else they put together, whatever, how long his contract is up, because labels do keep dropping music even when the artist dies. Because if you're still in the contract during the time you died, they pretty much fulfill your contract. But everything is just, they keep their money. Basically, you was just a collateral, pretty much. Like, they still get their money back now for sure. Like, they ain't got to go through these problems where, oh, I want to get out my contract, this and that, and I ain't dropping no more music until I get out this contract. They ain't got to worry about that, because you basically died while you was under contract with them. So now they can do whatever they want with your music and make their money back. So, but yeah, man, R.I.P to him, man. 21, crazy. Don't nobody deserve to lose their life at 21. It's just that simple. It's too early. But R.I.P to Juice WRLD, man. It's just crazy. That was just something I was not expecting today, like, at all. He was just one of them. You would never expected that to happen so soon, especially something like that to him. Like, come on now. But yeah, I had other plans, and now he gone. So it is what it is, though. But man, just y'all gotta stop the drugs, though, for real. These drugs ain't nothing for you. Just know that these man-made drugs are nothing for you. They want you to feel like you need them. They want you to depend on them. They want you to rely on them for your livelihood, and it shouldn't be like that at all, man. It's simple. Y'all just gotta find ways, man. But like Soul Illuminati said, for y'all that have seen Soul Illuminati video, like he said, people want to hear about you rapping about this stuff. If you ain't rapping about this stuff or whatever the case may be, you ain't gonna have no career. But that's unfortunately the way the industry is right now. You gotta be on drugs. You gotta be rapping about the drugs. You gotta talking about all this shit. Like they always say, sex, drugs, money, all that shit. That's all these labels want you to do. If you ain't rapping about none of that, your career, you might well say you ain't really got one, unless you somebody that can blow up on the indie scene and make your own money without a label. Like some artists are starting to do that, I ain't gonna lie. So some of y'all doing y'all thing, y'all able to make y'all money and live like rappers that's in a contract, but you ain't even on a contract, you making your own money. So at the end of the day, you keeping all your money. So that's a good thing, but like I said, man, it's crazy, bro. But this video is already long. I wasn't even trying to keep it this long at all. I wasn't even planning on going past 5 minutes, but I did. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it off, man. Y'all comment down below if y'all seen this video and watched it to the end. What was y'all favorite song, and what like how did he inspire and motivate you in your life and stuff and help you overcome situations? Because like I said, his fan base is like X's fans, so a lot of people say he helped them get through stuff in their life that was a tough time. So yeah, like I said, that's the end of this video though. I'll see you guys later on. I was gonna do some more videos, but I'm just not even motivated today to do them. I'm gonna post some more tomorrow though, for sure. So y'all stay tuned for sure. And we're on the grind to 1K. So y'all that's been rocking with us for since the beginning. Share and tell people, and new people, subscribe, man, for real. Cause we on the ground to 1K. We almost there. Simple, but without further ado, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace.